So at one point, you will have a spaceport everywhere on every continent, in Australia, in Dubai, in London, in South America, in Asia. So doesn't matter where you are and want to have your experience, it will be just a small step for you to join the Virgin Galactic astronaut team. Welcome to another vlog. Of course, I would like to ask you to absolutely smash that like button. But before we diving in, just pull your phone out and go on Instagram and follow me there, Wolf of Dubai Danny, because after you watch this video, the content continues on Instagram and also in my private group. So check out the join button below all my videos as well. If you want to have mentorship with me or access to our Discord members only group, then you should join our membership. Now, if you are thinking about international expansion, then you might think why it's so important for Virgin Galactic to scale, right? But first of all, let me tell you, for every growth company, it's super important to scale. And this is very easy international, right? You just open a new hub, especially when customers have to come to your shop physically. It's amazing when it's just, an hour or 2 hours or just a couple of hours away, rather than you have to go to US, you have to apply for the visa if you are a non-visa country passport holder. And with this growth internationally, there were some crazy success stories, okay? For example, Netflix. Netflix just a couple of months ago announced that they are going international. And obviously this was a huge push for the stock itself and the company, because almost on every country in the world you can watch Netflix now. I think the only countries that are not covered are like countries like North Korea, okay? So as you can see, expansion and growth is very important, and this will be the key to the scaling challenge that they have in the next couple of months and years. And I want to show you why they will do this international, where, and also in which countries they would be already willing to open something, or opened already something, or are in some preliminary contracts, okay? So first of all, let's talk about where. So I think on every continent, starting in Europe and Asia, would be very, very important, but also a huge important area would be Middle East, because in Middle East you have a lot of crazy rich people. They would love to have this experience. I know this because, I'm living in Dubai, so our city is totally crazy with amazing experience that you can do, and there's a lot of people with this financial profile to do exactly this activity. On the other hand, Europe has so many people, and European people from a mindset sometimes, are not that much willing to go to USA and so on just for one experience. So it's a long flight for them, 16 plus hours to go from Europe to US, depending on where you live and where you go into the US. But as you can see, it's a huge journey for them to go for this experience. And Asia, I think, lots and lots of growing billionaires coming now from Asia, right? China, Vietnam, Malaysia, all of these developing countries are fantastic, because those countries are also giving money to those companies that they are open a hub over there. So I think also under this aspect, you need to consider that they will get money, same like they got, the money to build the new Mexico spaceport. I think that other countries would love to open armed welcome Virgin Galactic operations. Okay, let's talk about what we know already. This is important, and I think there's a couple of things that you will learn today as well. So first of all, we know that United Arab Emirates, right? The hotspot in Middle East, the Vegas of Middle East, or the New York of Middle East, however you call my home city, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I lived in both cities, and both of the cities could be a great candidate when you are thinking Virgin Galactic spaceports, okay? So we have enough space, we have enough people visiting those two cities, we have the money, we have the PR, we have everything that is needed to make huge, amazing operations. Even the climate is fantastic for space operations like Virgin Galactic does. Now, let's talk about the first investors of Virgin Galactic. I don't know if you know, but Mubadala Fund or the Aabar investments were the first investors, or one of the first investors of Virgin Galactic. And Richard Branson, already talked about that they can imagine a spaceport in Abu Dhabi and Dubai as well. So I think, this will be quite amazing. But there is an important interview by George Whitesides when he still was the CEO on CNBC. Have a look.
How much of this interest is coming from the U.S. versus abroad? And I ask that in part because I know one of the things you talked about on the conference call last night, was international expansion.
Yeah, this is really exciting to me. I mean, I think long term, both Richard Branson and I are excited about a future in which we have maybe a spaceport on every continent, right? Wouldn't that be exciting? We do something in Europe, we do something in the Middle East, Asia. That's what we're working towards. It's not going to be tomorrow. This is something that's several years off, but we're putting those pieces down by signing MOUs and different types of agreements with, for example, the United Arab Emirates and also Italy.
Interesting. How much of that is also towards long-term infrastructure for hypersonic point-to-point travel from continent to continent, which is something you and I have talked about in the past, and certainly something, at least from a Wall Street perspective, longer term is seen as maybe even the bigger opportunity beyond space tourism?
I think it's an interesting building block. Obviously, what we hope to do with a winged vehicle, we're the only company flying a supersonic vehicle with people inside that has wings today. Right, and we're not going to, people are going to, we're going to be the only ones doing that for a long time to come.
So as you can see, he mentioned already the United Arab Emirates, as we already discussed, and also Italy. Right? Italy is super impressive that they have already a MOU. A MOU is a memorandum of understanding, which is, not like a contract. It's more like, two parties want to do something with each other and they just write the points down, they want to maybe start on this and this period of time. This will be the contributions by us, this will be the contributions by them. It's just like an understanding letter what both want to do together, and it's always something official that you can show and make a press release about it. So I think it's a quite fantastic thing. And then you can see that this will be something that will be the next step. Moreover, I got this article by one of my members sent to me, and as you can see here, this is a spaceport in Japan. And as you can see from the rendering right now, those airplanes look very closely to the spaceships of Virgin Galactic. Even there's a White Knight airplane to carry those spaceships into the space. So as you can see, it's very, very much close that many companies and many countries and cities are really want to having this spaceport, because this helps the economy, this helps the tourism sectors, this helps PR and marketing for the cities. So I think there will be super huge demand by governments and cities to have the next big spaceport in your neighborhood. In the conclusion, I would like to ask you, I'm a super curious person. So let me know in the comments from where you are watching from, because this is an international vlog of the expansion of Virgin Galactic. So I want you to write me a comment right now. And if you are happy with this content, I would also obviously appreciate a like. If you haven't done it yet, now would be the chance. If you are seeing Virgin Galactic is such an untreated diamond on the stock market, guys, okay? There's so much potential, okay? First of all, they will create the most amazing experience that you can do in the USA. All right. And after, we will go huge with those operations over there, and with huge PR and people going crazy to fly with Virgin Galactic over there. I think it's just a copy and paste into different regions. And I think, Dubai would be a fantastic area to do this, or Abu Dhabi, or also, Chinese cities that are huge in entertainment like Wuhan or Guangzhou. Those are cities that, are happy to welcome this international people as well. And then you have also, Europe, and with Italy, I think it's a fantastic, also weather-wise country to do exactly this kind of activities. And maybe we will see also that Virgin Group will combine this kind of events and tickets with a whole trip through Europe, through US, because they have, they have ships, they have airlines. So the whole Virgin Group is set up to give you a huge experience. But this is obviously just an add-on that I think could be valuable to those people that are Virgin Galactic astronauts. Now, what needs to be done to start this expansion? Now, first of all, obviously, we need to get all the approvals there. And first, I think we need to have operations in the USA. This is so close, but so important for the further, development of Virgin Galactic, because we can showcase what we're doing on daily basis, and then it's just a matter of developing and financing by maybe the city, by the country governments, the spaceport, and then you will see that Virgin Galactic quickly can start operations there, because we can build the spaceship to ship it anywhere in the world within like 4 to 6 weeks if we're going by ship, or even within a week by air freight, and then we can start already operations. Right? And I think that this would be so beautiful to see such a niche product, but it's so great to then see it in the international cities, combine it with a city highlight. We in Dubai, for example, have this highlight of Skydive Dubai, where you can drop from an airplane and skydive over the palm. It's a fantastic experience. And I think, this kind of highlights, cities will really, really benefit from a company setting up the first space tourism attraction. I mean, it's something like a Six Flags amusement park, right? I mean, it's totally crazy. And obviously, the opportunities are endless to create a museum, to create an amusement park, or whatsoever. So I think we are just in the beginning. This is beautifully designed to be expanded and scaled easily. And I hope you will be on board to set the first step on a fantastic space journey.